Brazil get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. That's really well cleared. They get a throw in. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Bojan. Bojan! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. Delivers the ball. Towering header! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe! He's cut it out. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the ball's gone astray.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bojan Krkić wants to run onto this. He's got away. He's rising! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when...
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want... And De Bruyne! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Defending was strong and firm. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Threads one in. Bojan. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball has bounced loose now. Bojan Krkić will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Now this could be a chance, and he is dashing away. That has been cut short. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Looking to play him in. Aims beyond the defence. Great vision. Looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And here's Mbappe. Chance, surely! Another big chance that gets away.
Paris Saint-Germain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Luis Skelly clears without hesitation. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, this looks sharp.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Bojan. Vieira. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Musiala. Oh, some tackle that. Shevchenko. So, a temporary halt to the action. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 14. Sai.
Away we go again.
Do jogador.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
In towards the back stick. That's the keeper's ball. Musiala can clear it away. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's a shade optimistic. That's put paid to the danger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. That has been slung wide. Nice interception, well timed. Shevchenko chasing after it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now he's got space here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bojan. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. That's an imaginative pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a sharp pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has not gone well. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Impressive jump!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. That is good progress on the left. Musiala gets a foot in here. Short changes him with that pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Vieira. And he's had it nicked away. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lewis Skelly calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has to go back here. Laporte gets it clear.
Teremos uma substituição.
That should get the job done. Lewis Skelly promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he thumps it clear. Agahawa with a definite fell there. Vieira. Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aguero. That is a brilliant interception. Showing great feet there. Throwing.
Substituição.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard, now it's Marino. Takes a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
And that has been cleared. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Romero cuts out the pass. Agahawa is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked it up out wide.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And the shot! In he goes again. And a neat finish. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Brazil give themselves a chance of a fairy tale. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Wayne Rooney's goal today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Rivaldo with the cross, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Right card! Oh, well hit, very well hit actually. And they can counter here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Collier stood up well to him there. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's definitely not his best. It's going to be another throw. Lewis Skelly getting this one clear. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams put
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Great defending, strong and determined. Fernandez is there to clear. Rivaldo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Rivaldo making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Batistuta. Oh, just skips past his man. He's having a pop! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Bullish header! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's through here. No, that's been intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it for a shot, surely! And again. Well taken goal. And that is what they came to see. What they demanded to see. His first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he thumps it clear. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rivaldo. Rijkaard. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Plenty to aim at. Real chance! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Brazil leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Deftly away. De Bruyne, renowned for his long-range shooting. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And the shot! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That's the end of the first 45. Brazil are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Albert Ferrer. Akanji is a man so notably... Could be danger here! De Bruyne. And it's Rivaldo. And it's Messi. De Bruyne. They've got to be quick to recover this. De Bruyne crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's really well cleared. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nuno Mendes. Marquez. Now De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Akanji calmly anticipates. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. Mbappe is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Albert Ferrer with the clearance. Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 14, camisa 11, camisa 23, camisa 5, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22.
Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Camisa 7.
Agahawa. Marquez gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has put a halt to things. Akanji cuts out the pass. It's a threatening ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been won straight back. Played into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Bruyne. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. And he shoots!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That looks a cracking ball. And the finish! And how did he not put that away?
Shevchenko has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Laporte does really well to win the ball there. Oh, delightful ball. Good read, needed to be. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Bruyne, good driving run. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substituição.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Searching pass he's played there. Pass somewhat off target. And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Norway against Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Norway have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, important interception. There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So, a breakthrough already. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played into space. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Totti. And it's made its way to him. They're urging him to shoot. And it's been hooked away. Quality ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that could well leave a mark. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Totti going about things with real menace. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Musiala, a probing pass, nicely intercepted. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Aguero.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can clear their lines. Oh, easy pickings there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gets a good foot in there. Rice! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Laporte picks it up from the goal kick. Rooney. Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. He's found a way through. Shot could be on. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Oh, it's come loose, and again! And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. He'll try from distance! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Côte d'Ivoire, Brésil.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Ivory Coast have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
That has ended up in no man's land. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Mbappe. Shevchenko. They've won a corner. Ivory Coast with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shevchenko! Harmlessly behind. And it's lofted through here. And he can thump it away. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, Wayne Rooney's goal today will be crucial. We all know of his
Chance! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Yamal. That is good strength. Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he can't get past him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's a sharp little ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Alexander-Arnold.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's fabulous. Deftly away. Ivory Coast have reclaimed it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rice. Searching pass he's played there. Lewis Skelly attempts a clearance. Corner number 2 then. Laporte clears. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? Hangs in a cross. And that's been well dealt with. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rui Costa. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's wide, but not by very much.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that.
Oh, that's ambitious. Laporte makes the interception. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Shevchenko. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. This, the perfect chance to extend the advantage. That was travelling. The message is clear, none shall pass. Yamal looking to add to his goal. That's been slipped through. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Knocks it into space, and he's got... Takes a shot! And no mistake! Brazil are back in business! Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
He's got away. Aguero. Oh, look at this. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Rice gets a foot in here, goes down, but nothing given. And that is out of play. Messi, foot in. Nice looking ball. And it's Royce. Royce. Looking for the run. Messi. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. Aguero! And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable. And a chance! Agahawa is flagged offside. Well, they've got it again. And it's Royce. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Royce. And Royce! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Royce clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well timed, excellent interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Van Dijk tries to clear. Rice. And he skips past his man. Aguero! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Aguero.
Aguero really was... well,
could be danger here. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a cute ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Threads one in. Neuer punts it upfield. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. Rice. Royce in acres of space out wide. Rice.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Royce. That's a decent clearance. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Laporte gets it away. And smartly reclaimed. Can he get on the end of this? Lewis Skelly cuts it out. That is good progress on the left. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Rodri. Messi. Wriggles his way through. And he's running through. Chance for a shot! It's in! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Sharp little ball here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rooney. That looks a good ball through. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil can really do with some...
Oh, he's been... And the finish! And that's in! Brazil are back in business! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Pass is just off target. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well,
it's Schneider!
Number 10.
That is decidedly lacking.
Snyder, really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Batistuta. Number 6.
Rice.
Schneider. Number 20.
No, that's been intercepted.
Substitutions taking place.
Ambitious ball here. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Probing pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. He has a look out. Brazil can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
In with the challenge. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That pass has been well intercepted. Agahawa looking in every way. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Brazil are down to 10 men.
Substitution.
Brazil are making a change now. Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pass somewhat off target. And they're quick to get it back. Into the last quarter of an hour. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Batistuta. And he's heaved it away. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Schneider. Camavinga does well to get it back. Now who's going to be first to this? Spread out to the left, and he's quick to return it. Rice! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Chips it through. Now it's Yamal. Chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Oh, that's beautifully done. The defence won't like to admit it, but there wasn't much they could do about that, Peter.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are good.
Decent chance! And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's a...
Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Nice interception, well timed. Five minutes to add. That has been cut short. Looking to play, and Batistuta! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And this is Batistuta. And that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, one moment. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that...